Welcome to the Improvised generation. We are just about to beam aboard the U.S.S. McGinley, but before we do, we'll need to get a security clearance in the form of a suggestion. Can I have a reason to travel?
Vacation.
Vacation.
Business.
Business.
Spa day.
Spa day.
Death in the family.
Funeral.
Death in the family. Hiding. Hiding.
Espionage.
Yeah.
Exile.
Soul searching is the security clearance. U.S.S. McGinley, we are ready to beam up.
Captain's personal log. Stardate 48239.8. I have decided to take some time while we are docked near Qo'noS to visit some old friends. I'm feeling enthused.
I thought we would be out of Klingon blood wine, but I had a few casks underneath the castle. Luckily, I keep it just in case we have company.
Well, that's good to hear. You're always prepared for me to visit, aren't you, Uncle?
Yes. It's not often we get to see the McGinley so close to Qo'noS.
Yes. It's not often I get to be so close to home.
What brings you out so far?
My wife and I have been very concerned.
Yes, many of our missions have taken us far away from Qo'noS, but we were passing through this sector and I asked if we might stop and stay. I know it's been quite some time since I've been here.
Why are you here?
She misses home. Look at her eyes. Qo'noS runs through her.
May I call you Auntie?
You may.
Now that I'm on my third marriage, by all means, call her auntie.
Tell us, child, what troubles those dark eyes?
I haven't been back to Hawaii. I haven't been back to Qo'noS. I live in the stars, in the galaxy, commanding a starship of people who look to me for all the answers, and sometimes I just want to remember who I am and where I come from. I think I'm just feeling a bit disconnected from what really makes Georgia Thompson, Georgia Thompson.
You're lost.
Yes, I feel lost in some ways.
Well then, I'm glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
Kapla!
Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the U.S.S. McGinley. Its continuing mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Starring Aliza Pearl as Captain Georgia Thompson.
Paul Hungerford as Commander Jack Denton. Scott Palmanson as Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Alistair Scott.
Sara Mountjoy-Pepka as Chief of Engineering, Lieutenant Janie Boots.
Laurie Jones as Nurse Mara Culverson.
And Rob Ullet as Counselor Chula.
Engage. How does it feel to be on Qo'noS?
I imagined this so many times. I imagined that when I walked onto this planet, it would feel like home.
Does it? That's fair. You grew up as a human. I would imagine this feels very foreign to you.
It does. It does feel foreign. It smells hot. I don't see any familiar faces. I don't know what I'm supposed to do or how I'm supposed to greet people. All I've wanted my whole life is to belong somewhere. I guess you never felt that, did you, Captain? You always belonged everywhere.
Or nowhere. Human, grown up partially in a Klingon world. I feel like maybe I'm the opposite of you in some ways. I always wanted to feel more Klingon than I did. And now I realize that not feeling Klingon was maybe the greatest gift that Qo'noS ever gave me. I learned how not to fit in and feel comfortable with that.
How do you mean?
Well, my Klingon pronunciation is fairly good. But I can promise you, as we walk outside into the market, someone will correct some word that I say wrong. And I've said it wrong since I was 14, and it'll never change. I've tried.
I don't know any Klingon.
Well, maybe you'll meet some. You should meet my aunt and uncle. They'd love to meet you.
I would love that. Family.
Yes. My family is your family.
Captain, thank you. Thank you for wanting to stop here.
Nurse Culverson, I am so proud to show you Qo'noS for the first time. Let's get you some gok. Gok like live worms.
Enter.
Counselor, I am disturbing you.
It appears to be so, yes. What can I do for you, Boots?
I was sent here by Commander Deadman. He is requesting your presence on Qo'noS.
Fascinating.
Is it?
I was just reflecting on this trip to Qo'noS. It is interesting to me to see the captain and Nurse Culverson reflect on their heritage.
I believe that's why you're being requested. He would like you to document, to observe. This is the first time that they are both here together. It's an interesting happenstance for Starfleet. Captain Thompson was raised on Qo'noS. Nurse Culverson has never been, even though she is half Klingon.
Yes. Yes, I would very much like to take part in this.
What do you meditate about? I've never done it.
In this particular instance, this situation had me reflecting upon my own self. You see, here, being on this ship, I have taken to many Earth customs, trying to adopt and understand your way of thinking, your emotions. But here, watching the captain and Nurse Culverson wanting to return to their roots, has me wondering if I should return to mine. If I should instead be more Vulcan.
You don't think you're Vulcan enough? I find you to be very Vulcan.
Why, thank you. But I do find myself more and more these days cracking the odd smile, or laughing at something that I normally, well, let's just say I never used to laugh.
Counselor Chulok. Do we need to relieve you of duty and put you in the brig until you find yourself again? What if you were a danger to yourself? Odd smile.
That is a definite possibility. I will reflect on this on our journey to the planet. Are you coming, Boots?
I am not staying in your quarters.
Oh, look at it. I say the fresher the better. Don't be afraid.
It looks squirmy.
Yes, it's best when it's fresh. Straight out of the mother's womb. Good cock is made that way. No one has ever pulled it fresher or clearer than Auntie.
So you also call her Auntie?
Yes, that's what made me realize I needed her as my mate. It was her brash confidence that constantly kept me at bay. She struck me with a batleth on our first date and bit me immediately.
Is that right?
She says you have the ridges of a Klingon, but the heart of a human.
It's true. Though many of my human friends would disagree with you.
Keep some interesting friends. You serve together. That is honorable.
Yes, Nurse Culverson is one of my best medical officers on the U.S.S. McGinley.
Kufla, kufla.
You must be very proud.
I am.
Here, quickly, drink this. He thinks the urine you drank will help.
Father! I smell fresh gawk!
You're home early.
Yes, I was relieved of batleth training. But who is this visitor in our house, Father?
Is he looking at you, or is he looking at me?
Oh, he knows me. Cousin Kolas! Kapla! You're looking well and
You're
strong.
looking strong and well!
Batleth training treating you well, I see.
Indeed, you have not let your muscles go, have you? I would take you with me if you were up for it.
I would love that. Meet my nurse Culverson. Mara Culverson, this is my cousin, Cory.
It is good.
I would take you batleth training as well.
I'm free. Now? Later? Tomorrow?
Now.
You used to look at me that way.
Why don't we go outside and I'll show you how I like to look at it.
I will come and maybe we can get some more fresh gach.
Very
you two
well.
go batleth train. Have fun, Mara.
Come with me. Your breath smells of gach.
Of course, I had most of this removed. We built the gazebo far enough. Wanted something organic.
It's looking thriving and fresh.
Yes.
Good
Right.
gardening.
Keeps me focused.
You seem to be more sedate than I remember, Uncle.
Well, time has a way of catching up to you.
I suppose so. How have you been spending the time since my parents left Qo'noS?
I think the optimum question here is, why are you here? Georgia, what's wrong? I know you. Duty is only taken over by discovery. You love Starfleet. Why come back home?
Uncle, you always did see right through me. Qo'noS, this is the place where I was able to just scream, scream, and yell and throw things and hurt things, and I never realized how Klingon I was until I left Qo'noS. I chose command. I chose to do this, and I feel bottled. I feel pent up. I can't yell. I can't scream. I can't kick. And I want to.
Gently now, it's a young sapling.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Of course, I've had to train this tree very particularly.
Train it.
Yes, you see, you put boundaries around it, and it learns to grow upward in a straightward direction. Allows the branches to reach more the sunlight. Of course, it's not always good for the tree at first. It takes time for it to realize its full strength. What happened out there? Your light on your crew. Did you lose someone?
We lost a couple of people.
I'm sorry. That's difficult for anyone under the power of command.
I'm not sure I should be commanding a spaceship sometimes. I promised myself I would do everything I could to not lose lives, and that's exactly what I've done. Uncle, it is dishonorable for me to give up my commission, but I'm not sure I can continue. What do I do?
Oh, you expected me to have an answer.
Well, give me something.
Well, I'll have to talk to you about it later. I'm gonna need to go and get some better fertilizer for this sick tree. Unfortunately, it's wilting.
think I introduced myself. My name is Potluck.
Potluck.
Yes.
It's a fabulous name. You know where I'm from? We had something called a potluck.
Oh!
And it brought people together.
And that is what my name means. A warrior who brings those together to battle. Is that what it means to you?
In some ways, yeah. But also through friendship. Which... Well, let's fight.
Through friendship. What a human feeling.
I've always found that my Klingon side drives me to deeper friendships.
Is that true?
I tend to love more passionately than any human.
Oh, I did an interesting trick there.
You did? You're fast.
You're beautiful.
No one's ever... Good one! I like your game!
I would like to show you Qo'noS.
I would love to see it with you. I would. I'd love to see where you grew up, what your life was like.
You fight like a warrior.
I've just practiced all these years in a holodeck. It's amazing to finally...
Hello.
Sherlock!
There's Culverson.
What is this?
How is your journey so far? I've come to record it.
Shall I kill him?
No! This is my friend and colleague. This is our counselor, Counselor Chulak. He basically butts into people's private business and studies it. Does that more or less cover it, Chulak?
I examine the lives of every crew member on our ship, making sure that they have the mental agility and focus to continue to do their jobs. So yes, if that means I butt in, then that is exactly what I do.
So he's to accompany us then?
Are these official Starfleet orders?
Think of me as a Starfleet chaperone.
We'll see if you can keep up, Vulcan. Practice is over. Let me show you downtown of Kilach.
I've heard of this
Blood wine is fresh.
I personally think I do better. But going to an establishment and getting more blood wine is often a good way to tell if you're making it well enough.
Another! Fast service here.
It's a local place. Doesn't usually get busy till about 10 Bosaks.
You played a good trick on me earlier, Uncle.
Well, how's that?
You always were ready with the advice when I was a kid. Even when I didn't want it. And now when I actually need it, where are you?
Well, I guess I'm failing you yet again. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
I guess you are.
Is that why you brought me here?
Maybe.
Blood boiling? Needed a cup of courage? Pathetic. I raised you better than that.
Hey!
Can't pay your debts, and now you have glasses thrown at you.
Can't pay your debts? What are you talking about?
It's nothing. It's nothing.
Oh, tell them. The whole barn knows I'm drunk.
What are you talking about, drunken old man?
Oh, I'm a drunken old man.
Yeah, you
Keep
are.
your mouth shut, drunken old man.
No, you say my name Kevlar. I own the castles of Kevlar. Different Kunkas.
Who does my uncle own a debt to, Kevlar?
Oh, nobody but the Klingon High Council.
Is that true?
He's just drunk and disorderly like most Klingons. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Yes.
So it is true.
Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true.
How much do you owe them?
More than I can pay.
Ah, this is why you can't give me counsel. Your own life is in the drain too.
You're right. My life is in the drain. I'm just circling it, waiting for my dock block to fall into the middle of the sewer and go down to the bottom and lay there on the scum with the rest of the failures of this giant planet. That's right. Not like you. Not like you who got command of a starship, who got to go to Starfleet, who followed their dreams, who wanted to discover things, who wanted to see things with fresh eyes, who wanted to see the universe like a child sees a sandbox, to discover whatever was there. No, I stayed here, tended a garden, cared for sick plants.
And now?
Klingon High Council is filled with bureaucrats. Their blood is thin, Klingons. We're better off when we're at war. There's no glory in being a gardener.
You know that they will come for you.
Let them come. My heart is Klingon.
They will make you pay your
My
debt
blood is Klingon.
in your blood.
What is your heart? Human.
This is the heart of our town. A thriving marketplace. You see there, where they breed the eels which produce the gach. And there, where they slice the tongues from the foie gras to make the pichu. And there, where they bring out the young women to receive their bridegrooms.
Here is your bridegroom. Here is your bridegroom. You don't get a bridegroom.
Do they have choices in the matter?
Of course we are not primitive.
Do I have a choice?
I didn't mean to suggest that you were. It's just that cutting out tongues,
What
the
are my
bridegroom,
choices?
just the things that we're hearing alone.
Nurse Culverson, even if they do not have choice, we must not interfere with the Prime Directive.
You, with your human sensibilities, do not understand our ways here. What looks primitive to you is something that is an ancient tradition here on Qo'noS.
The bridegroom house?
Yes.
Is that what you're referencing?
The Klingon race is a strong and noble species. We have survived because of this tradition.
I'm not suggesting you aren't strong. In fact, I truly believe that so much of my strength in my life has come from me being Klingon. I respect it.
Then stand up on the pedestal.
I don't understand the context.
You stand on the pedestal of the brides-to-be, and then the bridegrooms take their place to make their choice, and then we mate. And that is the way of the Klingons.
Brides. This I would like a bride. Brides this way. Brides.
You are seeking yourself. You have attraction for me. You know.
No, that's true. It's undeniable. I do have attraction for you.
Time's a ticking.
Nurse Culverson, I do believe that having a marriage at this point in time might interfere with your Starfleet duties.
Oh, Chillock, listen to me.
Yes, nurse.
I feel something here for the first time. In so long, I feel connected to another person, like I belong somewhere. Haven't you ever felt like you needed to belong?
When I was 7 years old, on the planet Vulcan, I was alone, on a journey. This was a journey that was meant to set me forward on a path to manhood. I was in a dark place. It was very much like a cave. Anyway, after surviving that experience for 3 weeks, cold, alone.
I'll take that one.
No! 10,000 more cronets!
Not gonna happen, potluck. I'll take the 5,000 Qo'noS.
The 10,000 is higher than 5,000!
I'd like to say 50,000. You don't get my head.
I don't understand what money is here.
We're bidding on you. It's the same order of numbers.
150.
You have to have me, right?
You're 20,000!
250,000.
I emerged from the cave.
I do not have 250,000!
Potluck!
I'm sorry!
I stood!
I know!
I stood here!
So to the further garden.
And there it was, in a reflection, on the ground. It was my own reflection. And then I knew, looking into my own eyes, that I would truly never be alone. And from that day forward, I never felt I didn't fit
Potluck, you lost my nurse on a bridal spinning
I did not have enough money! My father is in debt! You must understand, we do not have the funds!
You better find the funds.
If I had the funds, I would make sure my father was not in trouble with the Klingon High Council!
I see. It is always my fault.
If he had not wasted his life on twisted plants, I would have a bride!
Potluck, You are a spoiled brat who has lived off of your father all these years. What income have you brought to this house? This is your fault. You did this. Do not blame this on your father.
You dare put this dishonor on me?
You brought it on yourself. Potluck.
If you were not my cousin, I would kill you where you stand.
If you were my cousin, were not my cousin, I would kill you anyway.
Enough! You could challenge him to the death.
You could challenge the Klingon High Council to the death as well, Father.
I'm gonna lose my entire family on this.
Such little faith.
Captain, I was unable to locate Nurse Culverson. All I found was her communicator on the ground.
Thank you, Counselor. We need to find her and challenge the winner of the bid. Such an archaic form! Mom, the Klingons don't do that anymore!
The Klingon High Council is outside, Father.
All of them?
Every single one!
Let them come.
You want this, don't you?
Yes.
You see, how can I defend a man's honor when he does not want it himself?
It has been too long since we've been invited.
Oh my God!
Let me get you some Klingon blood wine. Make yourselves comfortable.
But we would be paying for it,
Yes.
wouldn't we?
Yes, I charge a high price.
Come! At sunset!
Did you have a thought, Counselor?
I get it. A high price for the High Council. Yes, thank you.
At sunset!
You are to be executed then, Father.
Very well.
No, I will not allow it. I will fight for you.
Very well.
You don't even care anymore?
Why do you not care?
How dare you both speak to me like this? How dare you come into my house and accuse me of not caring? I have him.
Captain, must I remind you, you must not interfere
Counselor,
with business.
this is a family matter.
You help my father. I will try to find my bride. Ugh!
I want to see that bloodlust, Uncle. Don't make me hit you again.
There's an old Klingon saying. Two bulls stand at the top of a mountain. The young bull looks down onto a field of cows and says, "Come, old man, let us run." It brings so much energy to my face. Let us run down this mountain and have one of those cows.
He is missing part 2 of the saying!
The old cow looks down upon the young cow and says, "No, let's run down there and let's walk down there and have them all." Patience is a virtue, Georgia. You would have learned that with all of the time and stuff. What is it, Counselor?
Your story reminds me of an ancient Earth phrase. Bullshit.
Of course you can have whatever you want. Everything's free for you. It's all yours now that you're my bride. Feel free to help yourself. I'm afraid you're gonna have to stay locked in those, that chair controller for a little while.
The truth is, I've always been impulsive. My mother always said, so impulsive. I did things before I ever thought about the consequences. I just wanted to be a part of a team. A group of people that cared about each other. So I just run towards that need. Like a fool. Like a blind fool, and look at me now! Look at me now!
Wow, you're really angry. I never bought a wife before.
I've read. It's nice that the stool moves. I do appreciate it. I've read about Klingon mating rituals. But I thought this was ancient. I thought this was long gone.
Yeah.
That the rights of the individual mattered more than purchasing a mate.
My dad is really extreme. He makes me do things. He tells me I have to do this in order to become a Klingon.
Do you think so?
No, I think it's wrong. I think Klingons should just kind of talk to other Klingons. I think we've kind of really developed ourselves. I like to think that we're more awoke. My dad would kill me if he heard me say that.
Dads are the worst,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, we said that at the same time.
You know what? I'd love to talk through this, actually. I'd love to just get to know you.
All right, I'll let you out of those. There you are. Sorry about that. No hard feelings, right? Listen, I have some...
I just couldn't believe... is this a joke?
What?
Is this some sort of sick joke? Chulak! Chulak!
I took your communicator off. They can't hear you.
For whatever reason, I thought this would be just too easy. Out the window! It really is that easy.
Klingon High Council. High Council. Klingon High Presenting the Chancellor. There's your robe.
The exchanging of the robe is an important part of the High Council.
I remember.
You, sir, owing great debts, are sentenced to death.
Presenting the second counselor.
I would like to petition on behalf of my uncle Cook.
Starfleet would like a say in the Klingon High Council.
Klingon High
I am Flack, son of Kraken. She is my Chadich.
Fuck, nach, nicht mach. Nechok, nicht, fuck, nach.
Fuck, nach.
Our pronunciation is mediocre, but it is.
I will fight for my uncle's life.
Starfleet fights for a simple Klingon.
He is not a simple Klingon. He is my family.
He is no Klingon. He is weak. Are you weak?
I'm not weak. Choose your challenger and I will fight them for my uncle's life.
Why? Of course. You can fight our greatest warrior!
Careful. Chadich.
Restrain yourself! You are not allowed to jump into the fray!
Let me spare your life too.
No, you mustn't. It's not our way. You must kill him.
Let me spare your life. Stop fighting. You've lost. You must have a family. Do you submit?
If he submits, he will
Georgia. Captain.
Captain!
Captain!
Captain.
Captain!
Captain, you're needed on the bridge.
Captain, we need you.
Captain, I love you.
Captain, this is your promotion. Welcome aboard the U.S.S. McGinley.
I didn't tell you before because we were too young.
It is an honor, Captain.
Thank you, Captain.
Captain, you're the one that saved me. You're the one that brought me here.
Captain, you're the only one that would give me command.
You are the U.S.S. McGinley.
I don't want to tell Starfleet. I want to tell you. You are my captain.
Captain.
Hey, Georgia. It's Alistair. It's quite a battle.
Your uncle stepped in and fought the battle he should have from the beginning. He survived.
Oh, thank God. Oh. Thank you, Dr. Scott.
I do not fully understand what compelled you to take these actions.
I had to. God, my stupid inherited Klingon bloodlust just kicked in and I... You don't back down from a fight too long. Especially not when it comes to honor. What am I thinking? I wouldn't last on Qo'noS.
Captain, I speak on behalf of the entire crew. Your honor is exceptional. I can't imagine many of us would have stepped in and taken the place that you did. Even if you did not succeed.
Georgia! Cousin! Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's healing still.
My father, he has not jumped into a fight for 20 years. He defeated one of the High Klingon warriors. He is dancing through the streets like a new man, vowing he's going to burn his tree farm. What did you do? You have returned his honor to him.
I guess I forced him to see that he is still Klingon after all.
I think there is someone more Klingon than him. To mark a true Klingon is not just to have honor, but to give honor to another. Oh! Oh!
Captain! Oh, ow! Captain! Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I heard you were fighting to the death, Captain.
Yes, and I made it out alive somehow.
Oh, Captain!
And you, what did you do? I heard you were sold as a bride.
Captain, I can't explain my behavior. It was irrational and unprofessional and, well, just plain stupid.
What have I missed?
Let me tell you about a story. In a cave.
Tell it to me on the ship.
How's that arm healing?
It's fine. How's your heart healing?
It's fine. I hope it will not be long again before I come back to Qo'noS, Uncle.
So do I. I have something for you. A dagger. Family dagger. It's called a gather.
This is one of the ancients. Doesn't this belong to Puff Luck as your heir?
In due time. For now, it should be with my other daughter. Or my daughter. I'm having a lot of senile issues. What matters to me most is that you're staying with your command.
Captain,
Yes.
our shuttlecraft is waiting.
Thank you, Mara.
Can I say goodbye in private?
Of course.
Goodbye, Uncle.
Kapla!
Blah. Come
Goodbye,
on,
Auntie.
sweetheart.
I am sorry for any distress I have caused you.
Honestly, it was exciting. It was exciting. And easy, really. I was bound up for moments.
You are the most unique and beautiful Klingon I will ever hope to meet.
Come to Earth sometime. I'll show you our traditions. The bizarre ones and the ones I'm really proud of.
Show me a potluck.
Well, potluck is... Well, it's a little bit like this.
So we have 8 more episodes of season 4 every Saturday night here at Impro Studio. Please, if you liked the show, we heavily rely on word of mouth. Go out, tell your friends. If you didn't like the show, that's your opinion. Nobody cares.